chalk body is spiraling. Smurf Turtle 6. He says chalk body spiraling. Look at the facts. This is as real as it gets in this reality. And what this guy's talking about here is the Hunter Biden story. So he believes it. And you can, on the phone, it lets you click his name and it shows you the last comments he's left. So yeah, he definitely believes in the laptop. And so he's not past all that stuff yet, where the people that have been looking at this stuff for like 10, 12 years, there's constantly leaks and drops and hot mics and everything like that we've seen stories like this come and go before. And nothing ever happens to them. Nobody goes to jail. The agenda marches on. And that's what I said about that laptop. It's going to be a big nothing burger and nothing's going to happen. And this guy doesn't believe me. And I said, told him to cite some examples. And he said, there's literally a Chinese website releasing thousands of Hunter Biden pics smoking crack and of his niece and stuff. How do you not know this? And I said, it's called Pissed on Breadcrumbs, a storyline like wrestling. And this guy says, the only people who pissed on his laptop were Hunter Biden's prostitutes. What's happening with that is that Hunter Biden laptop thing, it's a humiliation ritual on a person like Smurf Turtle 6. This person thinks they've solved the case. They've never left their home. They've just typed on a keyboard in a computer chair in the comfort of their own home. And they think they've solved an international crime of a guy conspiring with other countries and pay to play with his dad and everything. He completely cracked the case from his home. But the reality is that it's a humiliation ritual on those people that think that, because now they got them at home looking at pictures of Hunter Biden's kielbasa, right? So they're home. They're looking at pictures of dicks with Skittles on them. They're reading articles about incest and pedophilia, and they're thinking about it. It's to get them to think about incest, pedophilia, child molestation, drugs, drug abuse, and all this kind of stuff, right? That's what I think it is, man. And it's these Trump tards are certain, man, this is gonna sink Biden in. The one thing that they keep citing that's been debunked is the Malia, was it Malia? Credit card. That was from 2019 when they showed like her credit card. December 23rd, 2019. This picture was posted back then. So the same people, they don't even double check anything. This picture here, look at this, is dated December 23rd, 2019. And what happens is with the Hunter Biden laptop leaks, they combine pictures that are supposedly leaks from that story, and then they combine this in there in the meme. And then they show a picture of Hunter Biden with a dark-skinned person. And then they say, that's Hunter Biden having sex with Obama's daughter, fueled up on coke. And and it's just really ridiculous. A couple clicks and you could get into this and you could totally debunk it to yourself. But they would rather believe it than even look further into it. And they'll even say that this is backdrop, or they'll say this is from Hunter Biden's laptop because it was dropped off in 2019 or something. They'll have some way to explain it away to keep sucking on that Q crack, right? It doesn't matter that this has been out here for 10 months. None of that matters to them. Just the dopamine from that storyline where they feel like they're the cracking the case. And that's what it is, man. That's what QAnon is. It's like an interactive whodunit, and you play along. It's just like Pokemon Go. In fact, most of these conspiracies are like that, where it's like they think, it's like Pokemon Go, where the evidence exists inside the screen only. So just like Pokemon Go, the monster is only there inside of your phone, augmented reality, in a park outside of your house or whatever. This evidence really only exists in the screens. Because here's what you don't understand. Let's say any of this stuff's true. This Hunter Biden thing is true. Dude, these liberals are so far gone, they don't even care. They're not going to care. They wouldn't care. They're not able to even make the connection of what's being implied. Let's say it's all real. What's really being implied is, what they're saying is, Hunter Biden gets this job based on his dad's name. And, you know, supposedly you're getting access to Joe Biden when he's the vice president by hiring his son and doing these energy deals or whatever when the son's unqualified. But the liberal mind, they're not able to even extrapolate the story that far. You just show them this picture here, and they can easily debunk it on Snopes, and to them it's nothing. And I think the liberal mind is so far gone. There could literally be a movie of Joe Biden eating a baby sandwich or something, and they would just be like, at least it's not Trump, you know. All they want is the Trump to stop, the 2 minutes of hate to stop. That's really all they're after, man. And you can't save anyone. Like the title, man, I made of this. This guy says I'm spiraling. I can't understand it for you, dude. All I can say is just keep watching it, and nothing's gonna come of this Hunter Biden thing ever. And eventually, it gets to the point where you got to understand. It's just what I'm saying here, man. Post conspiracy, it's never ending rabbit holes that they just keep pushing them out more and more and more, right? How it happens, there's no way to know. But yeah, I don't think it matters how it happens. You just got to understand there's this huge distraction so that you don't know yourself. You know what I mean? It's all based on know thyself and have your own identity and realize you came here. You have your own strengths and weaknesses. And much like a video game, there's rules that people are bound to here. Like karma seems like to be one of them, but other things like that. And there's certain rules you can't circumvent like that. So it's good to know those rules, but it's more important to know yourself and know your own strengths and weaknesses. And then you have nothing but time here, so you can choose what you spend your time on. So you can choose what you want to, like a video game. Like you want to, where do you want that XP to go? Do you want it to go into this art you want to focus on, or do you want it to go into, maybe you're really bad at communications or something, maybe you want to increase that, you know, that part of your character. It's all up to you. So as long as you know it, though, you gotta know yourself, and that's what all these distractions are for. I think whether it's even online, like these interactive conspiracies like that. Obviously, like TV shows, bread and circuses, and everything like that. But even what people recognize in the real world is like what they call gang stalking or whatever. I think it's just things happening to try to get your attention constantly, and to constantly push your buttons, because each person has a different trigger, and there's always things that seems to pop up that it's there as a test, like a personal test for you to trigger you or something like that. That's kind of the whole point of my channel, at least for now, is to try to help people see through all past that and realize not much is going to ever happen with any of these conspiracies and stuff like that. So